Hi, I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot. Welcome to 10 Talk Tuesday. Today I want to ask you a question. Is there still space for tarot in today's hectic lifestyle? That's coming up right after this. Hello and welcome back. So, as I asked, is there still a space in the universe, in life, for tarot? We run around existing from paycheck to paycheck. We live for the weekend. We have children to look after. We have children to cart and carry around. We have business meetings. We have to get home and cook supper for the family. We have to wash the car, fix the washing machine, go to the PTA meetings. We got to still find time for our spirituality. It's very hard, it's very difficult. And I was chatting to some friends the other day and they said to me, there isn't really any time for this. Where do you get time to sit down and start and do journaling and learn about cards and do spreads for yourself and stuff like that? And I said to them, well, you know what, I personally make time. And they were like, yeah, right. I can just go online and I can just, like, if I want to know my tarot, my future, there's an app for that. There's an app for everything. What do you think about that? Do you think that just going onto your cell phone and punching in a few digits and boom, you get a reading from an app? Do you think that is real, that is true, that is right? Even if it seems to be like, oh my, wow, that's exactly for me. Is it really? Doing readings over the internet, how does that work? I've been doing it for a little while now, very little while. In fact, since I started my YouTube channel, I've tried doing readings over the internet and I find it just doesn't work for me. I'm battling with it because I find that the energies are not, I feed off your energy. If you are coming to me for a reading, I feed off your energy. It sounds terrible, it sounds like I'm a psychic vampire. But in fact, that's what a reader does. They feed off the energy of the client. If you are not in the room with me, I cannot feed off your energy. I cannot look at your facial expressions. I cannot get to the root of why you are here. If I'm doing this over the internet, the only way I can see it happening is if we do a Skype call or a WhatsApp face-to-face call. I cannot just answer emails. Now, I know that there are many renowned tarot readers who are now embracing technology and embracing this form of reading. Personally, I just can't get into it. I don't believe it's going to be a correct reading for you. I believe you have to be with me, okay? I don't really believe in the apps. I believe that they are programmed to give a generalized reading. It's like in the old days we used to open the newspaper and read our horoscope, okay? That horoscope was so generic it could appeal to anybody. And in fact, what you could do, and we used to have a good laugh, you could take the Pisces horoscope and you could shift it to the Aquarius, and you could take the Aquarius and shift it down to the Cancer, and it made absolutely no difference, okay? Because when we then gave the sheet, the thing, to other people, the Cancerians, they would say, oh, but that's exactly like me. But meanwhile, it was actually the reading for the Pisces people. So is there really a space left for tarot in today's modern world with all the apps and the internet and all of that? Now, I hesitate to say that it is a dying art because I have a lot of people who are very interested in tarot. I wouldn't have started this YouTube channel if I didn't think that there was a viewership out there. The problem that we have though is if you are watching this video, you are part of a small minority. You are part of a tribe, a tarot tribe, and you are part of a very niche market. Not everybody thinks the way we do, you and I. Okay, so yeah, there are tarot readers and tarot enthusiasts out there, but we are a minority okay? Also, depending on where you live. I live in South Africa, and there are not many people who are hugely into this, all right? Not in my hometown anyway. So is there a space for tarot to move forward, to embrace a new era, a new age? I don't believe that you can do a proper reading through an email. I don't believe that you can get a reading at all from an app, okay? And I don't believe that you can really 100% read face-to-face. You can do it. Face-to-face, I mean face-to-face on the internet, Skype, that sort of thing. You can do it, but you still don't get the person's energy, okay, unless you are incredibly psychic and you can sense them from hundreds and thousands of miles away, all right? I'm not psychic. I just read intuitively. I'm very intuitive. And I think that's why I battle with embracing this new technology. I find it very difficult to do readings when the person's not with me. For me, technology is hugely exciting. I have tried to stay up to date with everything. I'm one of those people that I look for technology. I embrace it. I learn how to use it. I want to use the apps. I want to use this. I want to use that. But I still have that old school mentality where when it comes to tarot reading and divination in general, I don't believe that it is a medium, excuse the pun, I don't believe it is a medium that lends itself to technology. It's kind of like, because it's such a spiritual and such a personal, let's say personal instead of spiritual, it's such a personal experience having a tarot reading that I don't believe it can be done properly via a machine. Because at the end of the day, that's what an app is, that's what a computer is, that's what an email is, it's a machine, okay? So your reading is being filtered through this machine. If you're having Skype face-to-face or whatever, it's being filtered, all right? Whereas if somebody is like in front of you at your reading desk, you get that energy, you feed off it, you can wallow in their energy and you can see their facial expressions, the little ticks, the change of position, their body language is what I'm trying to say. You get that. And I don't believe that that comes across in a lot of face-to-face stuff online, and it certainly will not come through on emails and on WhatsApp messages and that Facebook thing, you know, Messenger. So I'm very old school. I don't know if I'm the only person who thinks this way, or if we're a very small little group that think this way. I would probably say that the older generation of tarot readers might think this way. But there are people out there who are espousing this and saying, hey, you know what, you don't need to come and see me face to face anymore. You just send me an email, you know. Some very well-known and some very, very popular people on Facebook, some very popular people on YouTube are doing this. People who've built empires out of tarot. And I'm sorry, I have to disagree. I do not believe that tarot can be absorbed, changed, and then transformed into this machine-like system. I do not believe that it can be mechanized. Okay, so I do believe that there is a space for tarot, true face-to-face, old-fashioned, come in and have a reading tarot in today's society. But I do not believe that that space is on the internet. I do not believe that space is mechanical. I believe it still has to remain one-on-one, one energy, sitting down with another energy, soul to soul, face to face. Okay, I want you to comment. I really would like to hear your opinion on this. I might have sounded a bit garbled, but I would really, really like your opinion of this. And so I'm going to ask you again, do you think that there is still room for tarot and any divination system in today's hectic society? I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot, and I will see you on the flip side.